Hey y'all, I remembered that I'm the GM this time. Welcome
Woo!
everyone to Nerds with Dice. I am Nox, your benevolent overlord, and this is Masks, the Puzzle Project. I am so excited that you are all here, and we're going to start by introducing my amazing cast. We're going to start with Sin.
Hello, I am Sin, Synthetic 20 on all the social media that matters. And today I am playing Rory Brimstone Ajax, the Doomed playbook. Both I and Rory use they, them pronouns. And who knows, I might just be playing someone completely new tomorrow. We'll find out.
That was an ominous L.
Hi,
Jill.
I was just emotionally reacting to that announcement. Excuse me. Um, Hi, I'm Jilly. Oh look, it's Jilly most places on the internet. Today I have headphones, which is weird and new for me. Um, I will be playing. Oh, my pronouns are she/her. I will be playing Vi, aka Tox Fairtree, and um, she is of the Reformed playbook. Her pronouns are she/they. And I think that is everything. Yay! Mary!
Hi, I'm Mary. My pronouns are she, her. I am playing Hazel, and her pronouns are she, her. And I am playing the Beacon, our little gadgeteer.
Hero
Hi.
name.
Oh, metamorphosis. Thank you, Not.
Hi, I'm Skylar. I use he, they pronouns, and I am playing Railspike or Zara, who is our Janice, living a double life between superheroism and being a boring office worker.
I wouldn't say boring,
Last but
but
not least is L.
yes, it's my turn now. Hi, I am Elle. I will also be playing Sasha Morgan / Hecate today, the protege of a very powerful hero who is trying their best to not have their friend get sucked into a horrible fate that they don't know about. Myself and Sasha both use they them pronouns.
I need you to know I'm very sad that you did not say, and I continued to be L.
You don't know that.
I need you to know this. Have you not? Have you not continued to be L? Okay, well, the artist formerly known as L. Um, Anyways, we're going to go to our shout outs.
Woo!
We are sponsored by Grinding Co. Coffee, a Black and LGBTQ plus coffee company, and you can use the link in chat or the code Gunmetal Blues to get 10% off. We also have merch. You can find those links in the chat or by going to NerdsWDice on Twitter. Another thing, couple of things to keep in mind. I am using my partner's earbuds and my webcam's microphone. You may hear background noise. I just moved. Those are my new roommates. Two, this game does have content warnings. The Puzzle Project deals with ableism, gentrification, and also themes of grief, death, loss, sadness, mental health issues, I feel like we can say. Um, Trying to think of rich people being rich assholes. Um,
Body horror.
am I missing anything else? Anybody?
Yeah,
Body
body
horror.
horror is a big one.
Body horror. Body horror is in this campaign. Thank you. One of our characters is doomed. We will, at this point, because Sin decided they're going to speed run the Doom track, we may see this character meet their doom today. Please take care of yourselves, prioritize your own well being. We love this campaign, but we also love you, and we want you to be in the best headspace possible to enjoy this campaign. Now, with that said, is everybody ready?
I am bitter that my father made a Blue Beetle joke in chat before I could make a joke that Blue Beetle changed me as a person, so
If
ready
anybody
otherwise.
spoils that movie for me,
I'm saying nothing, I
I
promise.
will torture their character.
I I would never spoil a movie for you. I would never spoil a movie for anyone.
Does anyone else here Like,
Yeah, no, I am
That
as
was
well.
me. I don't know why it's I opened the stream in another tab, and for some reason, it's not routing the sound from that through my headphones. My apologies. Spoilers: there is some kind of beetle in that movie. I don't know what kind, but probably.
How could you do that?
What
I think
happened?
it's blue.
No, outrageous. Nope. Outrage.
Anyways, that movie was made specifically for me. I'm just saying, so I need to go see it soon. But
We'll
we're
have to
now
talk
going to
about
get
it
into
afterwards.
ruining everybody else's day. So when we last left off, Eddie had just come back to the group and let everybody know that Rory has gone to the sanctuary to face off with River. Sasha had a really heartfelt moment where they were able to get to Rory, hand them a forget me not, and hug them. But before we get to that point, let's turn the clock back a little bit. Rory, you enter the room, and standing in front of you, hands to the sky, turning the clock back, is River. You see a pool of water on the floor, and as River pushes the clock back, the pool slowly begins to form more of a human being shape. What do you do?
Raise my hand up and stop it. The clock.
The clock
No, I
kind of
can't let you do that.
stagnates. Yes, you can. You don't have to do anything.
I wish there was another way. It will be better.
You're nothing without them. It will be so much better with them back.
That's the problem. You've never been willing to give anything up. To do what's right.
This is what's right. Quinn helped so many people, Rory.
And when I have my way, they will again.
I'm going to do this. You can't stop me.
I'm the only one who can.
Isn't that why you finally assembled that team of yours? You couldn't do it on your own? And now you're here facing me alone?
They gave me the ability to do this. They gave me the strength.
What about the redhead, the element one? That kid's not gonna let you go without a fight, Rory.
I know. But you're not going to distract me. And they're going to spring forward.
Okay, directly engage a threat. Let's go.
And actually, for the record, I had pre-marked these because I knew what I was going to have to do. Number one is wielding powers, the adult move.
Go ahead.
And that is a Dang it. What's my bonus to that? 8. So neutralize an opponent or threat, at least for now.
All right. How do you want to neutralize River?
At this point, it's going to be the simplest thing because Rory can't control the emotions that are happening right now. And as we talked about the moment of truth, the making contact is what's necessary. So in this point, it's basically cordoning off the area so that there is nothing, like no way out from the punch that will be coming.
All right. So now are you going to throw a punch because River
Yeah.
can't do anything?
Yeah.
All right. Throw that punch. Directly engage that threat.
Overwhelm a vulnerable foe. And that one is a 14.
Jesus Christ, Sin, what do you do?
Kill.
The important thing is the fight's over. Choosing one, I'll say take a powerful blow in turn.
Right.
And
So-
that will give access to where Rory can use the moment of truth.
So the neutralizing stops, and River staggers back. I don't think River thought that you would ever get them that hard. And as they do, they raise their arms, and giant tentacles of water come, and they swing in many directions. As they kind of catch the light, you see memories in them. Skylar, how do you think Rory and Railspike met?
That's a good question. I think Zara was probably like pretty early in their hero career. Like, oh, I mean, okay. Tell me if this sounds good to you, Sin, but maybe Brimstone found Railspike like pretty early on, like, first draft of the power armor, just like kicking the shit out of a villain they were coming to get.
That sounds great to me.
Mm-hmm. It's cute, right? Yeah, and we're like, hey, yeah, I see a great potential to be a shit kicker in you. Let's join my team. I'll show you the hero ropes. And Zara was like, all right, I kind of started doing this as a hobby, so let's do it.
I think if how would you feel about the thing that specifically impressed Rory being that there was no collateral damage?
Ooh, I
I
like
feel like
that.
that is very Zara.
Yeah, Zara's definitely like, it doesn't want to hit any buildings, doesn't want to hit any bystanders, doesn't even want to dent a mailbox, just wants to like connect metal power armor with bad guy ribs.
Love it.
So in one tentacle, it's kind of like a freeze frame. You just see Railspike kicking somebody, and you in the background, like from your perspective, you watching as Railspike is kicking somebody, and nothing around them is destroyed except just this heap of person on the ground as Railspike lays into them. That one moves upwards towards the clock. Another one swings out towards you. And Jilly, how do you think that Tox and Rory met?
I think if the timeline works out, and Sin, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, I think that probably I had encountered I had encountered Brimstone while I was a villain, because that would have been just a couple of years ago, like 3 years ago. Um, so I think the first time we probably met was like I was probably not like the biggest threat in the group that Brimstone was fighting, but I was definitely there. And I think that Vi being like a smart ass 15-year-old with poison powers, like went in hard. And I think that I don't know what Rory's immediate reaction to that was, but I imagine there was some element of these whippersnappers um, bringing their powers, not appreciating what they've been given. Um, and so I think the first time we met was probably like fighting, which was weird when we met as like after Vi had. And I don't know what the first thing that Roy would have said to Vi was when she switched sides, but I think that Vi found it a uniquely weird experience to meet someone who clearly had like, and it happens a lot to Vi, I would imagine. Like all of these heroes, she has fought some of them before on the other side. Um, but Brimstone is like not the most open of books, so I think that Vi probably struggled with that for a while.
I think the main thing for the timeline is you would have been a villain while Brimstone was Wildfire still.
Did that happen during, or did it? Oh, was
That
it?
was
So I maybe I
literally
encountered you
three
before.
years ago
Oh, okay.
whenever
Then I
they
met
became.
Wildfire.
Yeah,
So that would have been a strange re-meeting, I would imagine.
I
I'm different now.
think that makes you the only one who's met Wildfire.
Yeah. Which I think also is why I think it's also why Vi tends to stay out of the whole like doomed progression thing and doesn't have quite as strong a like resistance to it, because she saw who Rory was and sees who they have become and sort of doesn't need all of the interim details to cut. Like, I think a part of Vi understands that there is a place, there is a path that could have taken one to the other, and it's not necessarily something that can be or should be reversed.
I think that's probably the strongest thing of their relationship is being people who can see a good path and a bad path and like knowing when each other is going those ways.
Yeah.
So you see a tentacle reaching towards you and freeze frame of this smarmy ass kid with poison powers just kind of smirking at you. um,
Hi
just
there.
like that. And that one reaches towards you. Another one goes for your legs. And Hazel, how did, or Mary, how did Hazel and Rory meet?
Um, I think that probably the way they met was Hazel was desperately trying to find a hero group to join. Like she tried everywhere in Halcyon City and got denied from her different medical uh, diagnoses. But I think this was like the last stop after like a harrowing day and like just just hoping for something could happen and then seeing like some sort of ad for New Dawn and um just going up to the place nervous as all get out with her little application uh and going to see Rory to apply, hoping this is finally your chance.
I think, again, slight thing, but I almost wonder if they would have met like during that day after all of the rejections, because there wasn't an application process for this group.
Oh,
Rory
yeah.
put it together specifically. I think Rory would have probably said to Hazel, sometimes the right group will find you.
It's taken a long time.
It'll
I don't
be
know.
it'll be fine. You have everything a hero needs.
Really?
Yes.
The tentacle reaching for your legs has a picture of just this smiling but shy um, hero looking brightly at you, like, really? Um, as another one goes up, and this one just goes straight for a punch. And in like the curl of the tentacle, hey, Elle, how did Sasha and Rory meet?
So Sasha at around 16 really took on the mantle of Hecate, and they're in their very early 20s now. So it's been a little while that they've been a hero. And I think that they, since Gaia worked with Wildfire before and knew Rory, I think that Hecate would have been Wildfire would have been one of the first stops that Gaia made when sort of introducing Hecate to everyone. So very much like a young hero, sort of a workshopped costume that's you can tell there's been some points where Gaia has stepped in and maybe made it a little bit better than Sasha's initial visions. Maybe removed certain aspects that would have gotten caught, like a cape, and very
Nutcase.
excited. It's very much Dick Grayson on his first patrol energy. This 16-year-old with this big old smile that you can see under their mask, just holding out their hand and introducing themselves, almost fumbling and saying their name, and then sort of covering it up with a cough and saying, Hecate, Hecate, my name. And immediately goes into a big rant about how cool Wildfire's powers are and how one day they hope that they can do some stuff with fire too.
And I think Wildfire's main response at that time would have been, well, sure, I'll be happy to teach you everything I know.
Awesome. I mean, I have one really cool mentor, but she's like my mom, so you can't really have a mentor who's your mom because your mom can't really be like your friend. I mean, I guess your mom can be your friend. My mom is my friend, but it'd be nice to have a mentor who's also a friend who's not my mom.
Somebody doesn't need to be a mentor for you to learn from them.
Oh, cool, 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 cool. So we can just be friends then?
I'd like that.
Awesome, awesome. First hero friend. Check.
Nox cackling in
dying,
the
1 second.
background.
Oh, it's because I'm about to fuck up your day. Okay.
No, they're all so
Um,
happy. They've all met Rory at various points in time. I think the reason that Sasha is so adamant about trying to reverse the doom is because they've known Rory since like their first day on the job. Rory's always been a constant for them no matter what happened. So they're so terrified that something is going to happen and they're going to lose Rory, and they're just clinging to any chance they have.
you see, I'm assuming that Sasha just had friendship
Oh,
bracelets.
Sasha
already
made a
made or
bunch of
something
friendship
like that.
bracelets. Sasha color coded them and gave Wildfire a friendship bracelet that matched their color scheme as a hero.
The fist coming at you is just this superhero handing you a friendship bracelet. And you need to roll take a powerful blow.
Okay. That's plus conditions, right?
Yep.
5.
All right, you take that powerful blow, you know. Yeah, you're all good. You stand strong. How'd you weather the blow?
Well, Nox, I weathered the blow by stopping time with my moment of truth.
Tell us your moment of truth, Sin.
The moment of truth, first of all, the clock winds forward until it's at, I think, 9 p.m. And everything in the sanctuary stops. In mid blow to blow combat, this is actually how the group would have found them. And everything goes away, and River and Rory are left in a void, standing across from each other.
What are you doing, Rory?
I realized that the most powerful thing that you gave me was the ability to manipulate time. I can't do what you were hoping to do. I can make a more controlled sacrifice so that the world doesn't have to suffer.
You don't have to suffer for this.
We both made mistakes. This is me taking responsibility for mine.
What happens to me?
Hopefully, this version of you will never see the light of day again. Hopefully, if I've done everything correctly, we will all go back. Before we met, sorry, I have a DM that just broke my brain.
As you and I think River's gonna go. Fine. Then let me make up for my mistake really quick. You should watch out for Tori. She wants her kid back.
Sorry, hold on. I just turned mine up because I've been having a little bit of trouble hearing you. Could you repeat that?
You should watch out for Tori. She wants her kid back. Tori is the person who told you about Oblivion, looking for the wand.
I will keep that in mind and pass it on to people that will have a greater effect in the future.
I'd hurry up because she plans on moving in pretty soon.
Thank you.
And River walks closer to you in this void, reaches out for you.
Rory just puts out their hand, like almost not understanding.
I'm glad that you learned how to trust people, Rory. I'm glad you learned to let somebody in, even if it couldn't be me. And I will always love what makes you you, even if it's what's killing me. And River's gonna lean forward and kiss Rory.
And Rory will kiss back in the metaphysical sense, as this isn't really a physical place. So they are not physically touching.
Time, space, wibbly wobbly. Who knows what's going on?
Yeah. No.
Do your thing, son.
I believe that there's a future out there where things could have been better between us.
Bye, Rory.
Bye, River. And opening a gate to the sanctuary from this extra dimensional space, Rory leaves.
And River stays in this space. And as Rory leaves, the clock starts speeds up. It's now a lot closer to. Does it get to midnight for the Doom?
Midnight is
Sim?
the doom. At right now, I think 9 p.m. is where it should be.
Yeah.
But
Speeds
we're
up.
going to be moving through that quickly.
Yep. And it stops at 9 p.m. And as it does, Sasha, you just appear in the sanctuary. Rory is not where you had just seen them. And after a while, we go back to the arena. Eddie is trying, and all of a sudden, Eddie disappears, pops into the sanctuary, looks around, pops back out, and brings the rest of the team to the sanctuary. And you are all standing there with Eddie in the sanctuary, staring at Rory. What do you all do?
Hey,
Sorry.
buddy. How's it going? Anything you need to talk about?
Have you thought about decorating?
I don't think there will be time for that.
Why did you just leave us?
To spare you from seeing the worst thing that I've ever had to do.
But that's the thing about being friends. We're not just here for the happy parts. We're here when things get tough too.
I know.
I think Vi looks extremely uncomfortable with that.
Rory, I ripped a hole in reality so that I could get to you. Do you really think that anything that you have done or that you will do or that you are doing would matter to me?
I just wanted your last memory of me to be a good one.
All my memories of you are good ones. Because you were there.
I would like to use a move.
Ooh.
Tell me about this move.
I have what the hell, hero?
Oh,
Describe this move for us.
go
And you-
off.
When you call out an injustice that a hero has perpetrated, roll plus danger. On a hit, take influence over them. On a 7 to 9, I get to choose one. And then on 10 plus, I get to choose 2. I get them to admit their wrongdoing. I win over an onlooker and take influence over them, or I don't turn their attention and anger onto myself.
Go off.
I will note Tox already has influence over Rory.
I know, this is really just for fun.
Fair enough.
Get him. Get him.
I think the injustice that Tox puts, Tox brings up is, I know who you were once, and when it comes down to it, I know that people don't really change, is the thing. And I understand that maybe you think that this is what you must do, but I think that it isn't fair. And I'm not saying that you have to do something about that. I'm not saying that there is a fair thing, but I think you know that there is a better way, and this is not it. Okay, it's not bad. What's my danger's pretty good too. I'm very dangerous.
Heck yeah, you're so dangerous.
I'm so dangerous. That's an 11.
Woo!
I think
So what do you
what
want
I'm
to do?
immediately going to do is I get them to admit their wrongdoing, and I don't turn their attention and anger onto myself, because there is no onlookers that isn't, unless Sasha
There
might get
is
mad
an
at me, but
onlooker. I'll also just say out of that, you get influence over Eddie.
great, I have double influence. I'm the most influential. That isn't a mechanic, but I just want to believe that it is.
Double super secret influence.
Double super
Yeah.
secret influence. Actually, does my influence carry over? Well, we'll deal with that later.
Actually, we didn't think about that, but yes,
We'll deal with it later. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
I was thinking about it before, and I will talk to you.
Spoilers.
I just want to
Totally
use
like
that
our
move.
own show.
That's a really fun move, and it isn't usable that often, okay?
It's fair. You're right. The options in front of me, as I saw them, were a long list of bad options. But in my career, I didn't do enough to prevent the collateral damage. was what caused this in the first place. For once, I wanted to change that. And hopefully, change for the better. Because I've
Rory,
seen that I can change for the worst.
buddy, you mean so much to me. You are one of my favorite people in the whole world. You are one of my first friends as a hero. You've got to stop being so vague. What the fuck are you talking about?
I think let's see, Sin would Brimstone let Zara like walk over and like put a hand on their shoulder
Yeah.
in this moment? Yeah. So I think Zara does that and they said, hey, you know, I know I'm always ragging on you about the collateral damage. And I'll first and foremost, I want you to know that I think whatever you feel you need to do for yourself, I support it. But you got me into this business and out of, randomly kicking the shit out of people. I think that's, you know, I just want you to know before you do whatever insane magic shit is about to happen that I think you're a really great hero and you taught me a lot of important stuff. And I think they give Brimstone a little side hug.
Brimstone will
Okay.
definitely do the side hug back. I should explain.
I like the person you've been, okay? And I'll like whatever you'll be as long as it's not dead, probably.
Won't be. To do what I am doing, a sacrifice is required. So, Sasha, you will be getting your friend back.
You're my friend.
I was.
You are now.
And I will be again. As
I know
my
whatever
younger
happened.
self.
Okay, that's okay. And whatever happens, I'm gonna find you again, and everything's gonna be okay. Because I know that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter what magic happens, no matter what reality we're in, no matter anything else, I will find you in every universe, and you will be my friend.
I accept that, but I think you should know that Eddie knows how to find me. Once it has happened.
Hi, Eddie. Are you still mad at me?
This is brand new information in Ox. Eddie, let's roll a dice. L, odds or evens?
Odds.
Let's see if Eddie is still mad at
Either answer is
you.
acceptable.
Da, 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 da. Eddie is not mad at you.
Okay, great.
Eddie just kind of shakes their head and sighs and goes, I guess I get it. Next time I will kick your ass.
Also, to remind Knox, Rory is talking about the archive.
Got it. Okay. I was like, Eddie doesn't know.
The Magnus Archives.
That's right, everyone. We're gonna go listen to the podcast now. Also, producer, please check video chat.
Hazel kind of just will walk up to Rory and say, I think it's really brave what you're trying to do, and not many people do it. We're gonna miss you, okay?
I appreciate that. I truly do.
You're a hero, even if you don't always feel like it.
think with you all around, I might be able to become a better hero than I ever was by myself. Uh, should I? This is a question for Knox. Do you want me to do the thing, like the speech,
I
or
was going to ask you if you wanted to do that now or if you
I?
wanted to do that in a bit.
I'm fine doing it now. I've got it written in front of me. I prepared this shit.
You know what? You do it now. And I'm gonna go. So Sin is in charge now.
Boy,
Oh God.
hey Sin, do you want to know all the secret stuff about Sasha's mom?
Oh, Sin's about to find out.
Yeah, I figured. So, I apologize for being verbose, but I do have something to say to you all here together before Brimstone is no more. My goal when I put together this team was to leave something good behind me and feel secure in the future of our city. In all of you, I saw something special. In Zara, I saw a conscientious moral core which a team could be built around. In Vi, I saw someone who knew darkness and could foresee when people go too far. In Hazel, I saw a beacon of light that could inspire the entire city if given a chance to shine. In Sasha, I saw myself, full of potential if they could be guided in the right direction. Brimstone will be gone, but a version of me will be here. I do not know what role I will have on this team, but I have done my best to give you the best of me, past, present, and future. This will be a new dawn for this team, and with your combined might, you will present a new dawn for all of Halcyon City. I believe in you, and I trust that you will make me proud to have been among you for the brief time that we had together. I will not have you, but you will have me, and that is a promise. Thank you for making me believe in the future again. And
And
Brimstone, Brimstone
Nope,
is
you go.
going
You go.
to uh, walk over to Sasha specifically and say, I have left 6 files in the archive for you specifically. I think you'll understand once you've started either file 1 or 4.
Okay, okay.
Eddie has access to an archive that I have been building. They will help you sift through it.
Okay.
And if you want to break, we can do that, and I can make my roll off screen and we can come back to it.
Okay. Yeah. So I was gonna say, this seems like a perfect time for a break because your girl had a paint flare. So we will be back in 10 minutes. Go hydrate, nutriate, all the 8s. Medicate, please take your meds. I don't have mine with me, so I will not be forgetting them tonight, as I cannot take them tonight. But go do all the things, and we're going to be back in 10 minutes.
Woo!
Salutations. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back from that impromptu break. I had pain flares, but I'm feeling much better now. I hope you all took your medicine if you had to take your medicine. Again, I don't have to today, so I'm not forgetting this time. I'm slightly less feral and chaotic than last time, but only slightly. So, when we went to break, Rory had just finished giving a beautiful, heartfelt speech to the rest of the team and had given Sasha. Did you give Sasha the files, or you said Eddie knows how to get to the files?
Eddie has access to everything, which includes things for the team as well as 6 files for Sasha in particular.
All right. Speaking of Eddie kind of has been standing away from the team, letting everyone have this moment. He's kind of looking at the spot where you were standing, knowing that River's gone. And if you look at Eddie's just crying, Eddie really hasn't stopped crying since Rory fell unconscious. What do you do?
Rory will walk over to Eddie and say, "It looks like you could use a hug. May I?"
God, like that?
And they will put an arm around Eddie and say quietly, "I hope that you will think of this as another chance, because outside of my team, there's no one that I regret leaving behind more than you. I hope you know that."
You don't have to leave me.
I wish I didn't. God, for a second, I was like, but my player is burning through the points. You would not believe it.
Don't understand how difficult the mechanics of this game are.
I'm sorry. I'm
I
so
have no
sorry.
choice. It was
Just
the playbook that I picked.
if could, I hope that you will give this new me another chance.
I'll always be there for you, Rory. I just wish that it was still the Rory I've known and loved this whole time.
The best of that Rory will be in there. And of course, you'll always have the archive.
I'll make sure they get the files safe and sound. I'll make sure everyone's okay.
You are the best at it.
If whatever happens, you somehow run into Quinn, and you tell them I'm sorry I didn't get there in time.
Sure. I'll pass along the message.
Eddie's gonna hug you just really tight, and the room again dims as Eddie cries and eventually lets go of Rory. And Rory, as Eddie lets go, you hear a voice, and it's River. You need to hurry up, because she's not going to wait long.
Eddie,
Alley Cat doesn't like waiting.
do you have contact information for Tori, the woman that contacted us?
Yeah, she works downtown at a jewelry shop.
I am going to look back to the group. It seems we have one more thing that needs to happen.
Oh, are you taking the whole group?
Oh yeah. What
Rory, what's
did
wrong?
we hold on? Did we misunderstand?
If you take the whole group, it's just going to move something up faster, and it's going to be a very bad day for one player.
Okay.
YOLO.
Yeah.
So let me message
After-
that player really quick.
After that, I do want you to understand I couldn't do this alone because that would mean Rory's Doom track would fill.
That was why I told you to save the Doom track.
Oh.
So Rory's Doom track would fail.
Huh. Okay.
I personally am here to tell you, Sin, to follow your chaotic heart.
Honestly, my reasoning was I don't think Rory wanted to do anything alone again.
It's real cute. Nox, you should
That's so
message
sweet.
whoever it is. I have a feeling.
I'm already messaging them.
Okay.
So, anyways, someone do some role playing in the interim.
Okay.
Okay.
Vi turns to Hazel and is like, "Did we closed the gate on the cats, right? We didn't like leave the gate.
No, yeah, we left it. We shut it.
We shut the
Railspake, you definitely like would have checked, right? Because you're the responsible one.
I have no control over what happens at other people's houses.
But like, the
It was
fool was like watching
it was
them.
the
So
training center, so like you can control that.
Right.
Right?
Hey, well, here's a question. Should you be relying on one of your coworkers to keep track of your responsibilities?
I
Okay,
thought we were friends.
In fairness,
Yeah,
we
I
did
mean,
not
we're like-
expect to come here today. This was an unexpected detour.
Spike, do you
I'm-
not like us?
No, I like you very
Mostly.
much. Don't worry. But yeah, no, don't worry. I'm sure the fools got him. It's gonna be fine. I mean, you could shoot Justice a text if you want to check up.
That's not a bad idea.
Mhm.
But also it's not our furniture, so like in the grand scheme of things, if a
Is
chair
it the
gets
furniture
destroyed,
you got from that crazy cat lady?
no, well, there's some of that in there, but I assume that most of it belongs to the deck as an organization because it's their training area, right?
I got it from one of those buy nothing groups. On
Yeah.
internet.
Oh, yeah, I love those.
Love those.
Mhm.
Okay,
That makes
also
sense.
the person's cool with it.
Cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you into peril.
Stall for time. Stall for time.
We'll always talk about cats.
So Rory, you go and take the group to it's a nice looking jewelry store in the center of Hunter Heights.
I've actually
No,
robbed this place
no,
before.
no.
I actually robbed this place once. Funny
I'm-
story.
I'm not going in there. You can't make me go in there.
I do not like jewelry.
What?
I don't like the person who sells the jewelry. You can't
Oh.
make me go in there.
You don't have to go in there. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I can stay outside with you. It's okay.
Okay,
I mean, like,
that's
technically,
what she
I am-
wants. She wants to divide us. She wants to divide us so that she can kill
are
all
you-
of us.
Okay, I don't think all of us know all the information here. Sasha, what are you?
Oh, I can fill you all in, dears.
Get away from them.
who is this?
I haven't even done anything. And
You know exactly what you've
as-
done.
as you turn around, you see you've all seen this person before. Rory, you've seen them as Tori. Zada has seen them as Morgan Hall. Hazel and Vi have seen them as Allie. But I haven't really given them a good description. So, Elle, can you describe what Victoria looks like?
So she
as the
is
group meets Sasha's mom.
she is a fairly tall woman with red hair, and there's an immediate, you can see the resemblance in the chin, in the freckles, in the pale green eyes, in the red hair. She's a woman who's dressed in the best, always the best. She has heels to make herself appear taller, and she never wears sleeves to show off the fact that she is muscular and that if she wanted to, she could beat you in a fight.
I think Vi says,
And I'd like to thank the group for a DM that just came, because I forgot one important detail. She's holding Alley Cat's mask in her hand.
yeah, do I recognize her as Alley Cat now?
You don't recognize her, but you recognize the mask. She was always covered.
So, but it like the physique matches, right? I would like put that
The
together.
physique matches.
Mom, you can't hurt them. You've done enough. Haven't you done enough?
No, I know you. Well, I mean, you gave us cats. That was like today.
What?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
your
She gave
mom,
us.
your mom works for Mr. Hunter.
No.
How long
she-
have you been planning this?
I did jobs with her
Why
back
do you
in the
assume
day.
that I was planning anything?
Because you're you. Because you're the most selfish person I have ever met. Because you abandoned me. Because you killed one of the only people who mattered to me right in front of me. Because everything you do because you are selfish and because you plan ahead. Because you think you're 10 steps above everyone else.
Okay, it seems like we have a little bit of history here.
She's my mom. Of course we
mean,
have
I
history.
am their mother.
I understand. I haven't seen. Well, I saw you this morning, but prior to that, forgive me for not recognizing you. It's been a few years.
You look well.
I mean, I have cats now. Sasha. Why are we here? By the way, we're here to look at a thing, right?
I brought
You're here
you
to help
What brought us
Rory.
here.
We're helping Rory with a thing.
I apologize, I did not know the relation. I merely knew the danger. You're here to investigate.
I'm
not
gonna.
confront.
I want to position myself protectively in front of Sasha.
Kind of same
Good
vibe.
idea. Go ahead.
So Vi is like, okay, so you're maybe evil, but you had good
Maybe?
cats. I mean, I have not. Yes, okay, almost certainly evil, but
She murdered the man who I thought of as my uncle. Everything she has done has been manipulating me for her own gain. She
Okay.
is evil.
Sasha,
This
you
is
have
not
to
about you,
understand-
Violet.
I didn't say Violet's done. Violet's just. Okay, I'm going back to my cats. Bye, y'all.
Fine. Go back to your cats.
Hmm.
Well, that was a lot, dear.
Well, I mean, hey, sounds like they got a right to be mad at you.
I never said they didn't have a right.
Hecate, do you want us to maybe escort you away from this situation? It seems pretty rough.
You don't have to be here if you don't want to be.
Yeah,
No
we can
one
leave.
should be here.
Okay, we can head out.
If we do, we may not get
Does Sasha have,
information.
does Sasha have to be here?
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
You wanna take Sasha out of here and me and Brimstone can handle this?
yeah, I can I got it.
Yeah, no you do.
I'm gonna like put an arm like a around them and like try and move them away.
Hecate's eyes never leave Victoria. If anything happens to them, if you do anything,
You do realize you came here, right?
I didn't know it was.
This isn't even anything that I did.
I mean, clearly you have been integrating yourself into every one of my friends' lives.
I didn't know they were your friends, actually. Well, okay, Brimstone I knew about, but that was for a completely different purpose. The others I didn't know. I don't know that one. And she points at Railspike. At
I
all.
don't believe you.
And the other two I gave cats to.
Everything you have ever done is lie to me. Why would I believe you now?
Hecate.
I don't know why, Sasha. I know that I'm telling the truth. The only one here that I knew was connected to you was Brimstone, but they were a means to an end.
Everything's a means to an end, isn't it?
You know, I could try explaining myself to you, dear, but you'll never understand.
No, I won't.
As many times as I can tell you.
I don't understand. I don't understand why you chose being being Alley Cat, being someone who other people use over me. I will never understand that.
The good thing about being Alley Cat is nobody will ever use me again. And ideally, that nobody would ever use you. The whole point of being Alley Cat Sasha was to make sure that you never grew up the way that I did. And I am sorry that you and your father never seemed to understand that. And I am sorry that you were there when I did what I did to Dr. Volkov. I never intended for you to be there.
You know what? I'm sorry too. I'm sorry that you're never going to get to know me. I'm sorry that you're never going to experience my highs and my lows. I'm sorry that you're never going to be my mother because I deserve better.
One day, I really hope you'll understand that all of this was really for you.
I think at that point,
I will not apologize for who I am, Sasha.
Sasha is going to literally jet off.
Luckily, Hazel is somebody that could
Victoria just
keep up with her.
watches you go.
Keep up with them.
I'm gonna run. I'll use powers if I need to keep up with them.
I'll say you go off after Sasha, and Victoria just kind of, well, that had to happen at some point. Okay. And turns and opens the door to the shop. Opens it and just walks inside.
And Brimstone will follow her in.
Yeah, Zada's following Brimstone.
As you walk in, Elle, are you able to describe what the shop looks like inside for everybody?
So it is very intricately laid out. There's definitely some kind of like plan that she had in mind. All of the displays are color coded and organized by price range. It has a little bit of a beachy vibe to it. Everything in there is incredibly expensive, from the necklaces to the rings to the bracelets to the gemstones themselves. And they are all very intricately designed.
You have a talent for putting together a beautiful facade.
I like fine things. That's not a crime.
I hope you understand that it would be best for tonight not to end in violence, because I understand that you usually do not operate on your own.
Oh no, I actually do quite usually operate on my own. Talks. There's just something about talks. Doesn't feel necessarily like working with other people. And the working with Benjamin, that's an opportunity that just presented itself, despite what my child believes. And how did you know about that? And she'll look at Railspike. And hey, Skylar, do you want to make that move?
Yeah,
That
let
roll
me let
to
me roll
see how
plus
the whole double
mundane
lives
right
thing's working?
That's an 8.
So that means they pass, right? Other people who play this game.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it means I've lapsed on one obligation, I think, but it was presumably not the keeping my identity secret one.
Yeah.
It's like there's a minor complication, but
Nope.
you get to choose.
We'll
I
get to that later.
believe.
Oh yeah.
For now,
Oh
though,
yeah.
she doesn't recognize you.
Good. I have intelligence. You know, it's good to do your due diligence.
Ominous. Interesting. Okay then. And just ignores that. Just, I wasn't really being subtle about it, I suppose. Anyways, why are you here? Because I didn't plan
Uh,
this.
I came with Brimstone because I'm part of Brimstone's team, backing up Brimstone.
And I came here on information from River.
Oh yes, how are they?
Awaiting oblivion.
Okay, I see ominous is a theme. Maybe you'll finally pick out a new team name. Maybe that should be it. Anybody here care to elaborate?
It's nothing important. What is important is what you are doing. the Hunter organization.
I was offered a job because I knew Benjamin Hunter in high school. Is that a crime?
No,
So the name you're using to work for the Hunter Corporation is your government name?
Hmm. Last name, alias. Thought it'd be fun. Keep things separate a little bit in case I did run into Sasha. You can't have everyone knowing who I am all the time. That'd
You
get
have-
quite boring.
you've also been connected to the child of Artemisia.
In what way?
You were the one behind our introduction.
I see where you get that. I was giving you information about River. River happened to be paired up with Starry Night. I had no correlation to Starry Night until that moment. But if you actually have questions, again, other than just this ominous interrogation, I can tell that my child must be the talkative one in the group. Sasha has always had the social skills to be the person to actually reach out to people. It's a very good quality of theirs. Very proud of them for that. But yeah, I need somebody here to actually have a conversation because otherwise I'm going to go, to be honest, probably rob somebody. So can we get on with it?
Yeah. Hey, Brimstone, you brought
Yeah.
us here. I mean, I have questions I can ask, but I don't know your business.
My business is the same as yours.
All right.
What is your connection to Puzzle Master?
So it's through that. It's through Oblivion again. Oblivion came to me asking if I could steal the wand. I said I didn't want to. What's in it for me? Heard about the Starry Night person. River heard about the Starry Night person, came back and told me about it. I sold them out to you. River found out, got really mad, took me to Starry Night. Starry Night introduced me to Puzzle Master. That's about it.
Can I roll Pierce the Mask?
You 100% can.
Yippee! Okay. That's gonna be a 12.
Okay,
see.
pierce that mask.
Yeah. I get
Ask those three
three
questions.
questions. So the first one will be what are you and Puzzle Master planning?
Those are two different answers.
Well, what are you doing with Puzzle Master?
That's a different answer to the other two.
That's fine. We'll start there.
She's kind of a distraction.
Okay. And what does she want from you?
What does she want from you? What do you mean?
What does she want you to do for her?
What does Puzzle Master want
Yeah.
Alley Cat to do?
Mhm.
Okay, because Puzzle Master isn't. Puzzle Master is he.
Oh, sorry.
That's that's
So
why
she's
Starry
a
Night's
distraction
she, her.
for Puzzle Master. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does Puzzle Master want with Alley Cat?
Mm-hmm.
Puzzle Master figures if you get them on your side for now, it's less competition.
Gotcha. Okay, 2 out of 3. Hmm. And what would it take for you to be on our side instead of the Puzzle Masters?
Sasha. Sasha would actually have to talk to their mom again. Or bribery. But
Oh,
mainly Sasha.
gotcha. That's a hard sell, but understandable.
Am I okay to fill my last doom?
You are. Go ahead, Sin.
Then I would like to do the stand up for something adult move.
Explain the move, please.
Okay. When you stand up for something, you roll plus savior. On a 10 plus, choose 2. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. And we'll see which I get. Oh, these dice are nice tonight. That's a 14.
Okay, explain what you did.
So Rory is going to step up to Tori and say, I understand that no parent would want to disappoint their child. If anyone is going to make a step in your relationship, you need to be the one to make the first. You need to cut ties with these organizations and set an example that your child can be proud of.
And what does that do to Victoria? Does she have to listen to
So,
you, or
listeners can't keep doing what they're doing, is one. And,
God damn it, Sid.
Get
yeah,
out of this
yeah.
cycle, idiot.
The other, that's really the only one that matters. But I guess listeners can't flee without addressing me.
So, I'm trying to think of how to make this work. Okay. So she can't keep doing exactly what she's doing right now?
I mean, it's supposed to be I basically I am standing up for the concept of being a good parent and trying to get her to do that.
I mean, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but the implication here is that if Tori wants to win Sasha over in some way, there has to be a concrete change to their behavior in order to do
Yes.
that.
That is the goal.
This will be fun to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Tori just looks at you. You don't have to agree with who I am as a parent. Sasha doesn't even have to agree with the things that I've done, as much as I wish they would. But I grew up with nothing. And I did everything in my power to make sure that Sasha wouldn't. So perhaps you don't think I'm a good parent because I use people and I manipulate things and I do what I have to so that I can have nice things and I could give my kid nice things. My husband didn't understand either.
don't think that
But
any
in my own way, I think I'm a pretty damn good parent.
I don't think that any of that makes you a bad parent. I think what makes you a bad parent is that you're putting your own feelings first,
You say I'm
not
the one that needs
asking
to reach out to
Sasha what
Sasha.
they want.
Sasha wants Helena. Sasha doesn't want me. I know that I am not the mother that Sasha wants. I know that I'm not the person. I can't be the person that Sasha wants. You've known them for a few years. I have known them their entire life, and even when they were away and when they left, I still kept tabs. Sasha can think that I don't care, and I know that I've done terrible things, and I know that I've hurt them. And I truly am sorry for that. I did my best to be a good mother. But at the end of the day, Helena is the one that Sasha wants. And I tried. And because I tried, Dr. Volkov ended up dead. But Sasha hates me even more.
I truly hope that you are wrong.
You want to talk about what would hurt Sasha? You're the one that's leaving them. River told me. We had a nice chat. You built this team. You gave them the family that I couldn't. And now you're leaving them. So before you stand there and judge me for being a shit mother because I'm a villain and because I've hurt people, maybe think about you and your self righteousness, deciding to sacrifice yourself when you know that you're leaving their family broken, and when you know how much it's going to hurt them when you're gone. Now get the fuck out of my shop.
Rory will step away from the conversation, but not leave Railspike alone. Like, stand at the door to ready.
yeah.
If they move with them, then they will go.
Mhm. I think right before, following Brimstone through the door, Railspike goes, hey, everybody hurts people, regardless of what they do. And the more you love someone, the more it hurts when they fuck up with you. I feel like maybe Sasha's this hurt because they really fucking love you. I hope that you'll give it a shot with them. And they walk out with Brimstone.
As the two of you walk out, you're walking down the street, and then you both hear tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, and the clock chimes 12.
Seems my time has come.
Giant clock appears above you all at midnight, and Rory Ajax falls to the ground. Sin, can you describe what's happening to Rory now?
Basically, years are burning away from Rory. It looks like a an inferno of light as their sacrifice is accepted and they become someone new, someone younger, someone very different too. As this is Rory at the beginning, and the choices that they made are putting them on a different path rather than focused on physicality. The Rory that's here, instead of being like 6'6", is like 6'2". And as this person stands up, you see heat radiating throughout their body. Oh, hell, what just happened?
Oh, man. Okay. Hi, Rory. I'm Railspike.
What? I,
Do you remember me?
I'm sorry. I think you got the wrong person. I don't know no Rory. My name's Gregory.
Whoa. All right. Um, shoot. Okay. Hey. What's the last thing you remember?
I just got moved in to Halcyon City. Just getting ready for the big time.
Whoa. Okay. You know anybody in town?
I I hadn't had much chance to meet anybody yet.
And what was the big time you were getting ready for, Gregory?
I wanted to become a pro hero.
Okay, well, congratulations. Uh, you're on a hero team. Oh man, am I the only grown up on this thing now? All right, we got to get you to Eddie.
All right.
Yep. And Zara will escort Gregory, their new friend Gregory, uh, back to Eddie to check in.
I did not plan for anybody to be around when Rory got
I didn't
doomed.
either.
And the fact that it was the fact that it was Zara.
I'm really glad Zara got to be there.
So should I switch my playbook because I'm ready?
Go ahead. Really quick, Sin, do you want to introduce Gregory?
Gregory is temporary. Just to be aware. This person will eventually go by Rory once they get to know
Son of a bitch,
once
I
they
just realized, is Rory short for Gregory?
Yeah.
How did you miss?
Did
Did
you
you
not
miss
know
that
that?
one? I was like, oh, this is the pre-nickname version.
Yeah, that was immediately my assumption.
Listen, you okay? I don't want to hear shit from you, L slash joking slash lighthearted, because the next episode, you go, oh, she was Allie, because Allie cat.
Don't you
I
do
don't wanna
this to
hear
me.
shit.
Don't you expose me.
But also, I love you. So
I love you
but
too.
I don't want to hear shit.
But yeah, this Rory is shorter, more naturally spindly, like not a very imposing presence. Um, about 6'2", same dark hair. Uh, the clothing is more along the lines of like uh, a button-up uh, flannel and jeans. And unlike Rory, they don't look haunted. And there are some very interesting differences between the two characters that we'll get into in time.
Mhm. Okay.
So y'all are walking to go find Eddie.
Mhm. Yeah, I
I
guess.
just oh sorry.
Oh no. Hey, go ahead.
I can't believe how they pack so many people into this city.
Yeah, it's a big one. Lots of lots of people around that need saving. Uh, good city to be hero in. Lots of weirdos to fight.
Fair enough.
Hmm. Yeah. Hey, you're pretty chill. You you feel you like I'm not like scaring you, am I?
Doesn't seem to be anything to be scared of. You're just person like anyone else.
Yeah. No, that's very yeah. No, I appreciate it making this whole situation a lot easier. I gotta commend you on your crisis management, Gregory. Um,
Oh, are
damn.
you in
Okay.
crisis?
Well, it's not a crisis as much as it is a thing that has happened.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. So we gotta find Eddie, who is your friend, who I assume you don't remember.
no.
Um, so I think we're gonna have to go to the sanctuary. Probably Eddie's at the sanctuary. Probably.
Well, that does indeed sound might ominous, but sounds
Oh
all right with me.
yeah, I mean it was like a little ominous, but it's like a hero thing, so no.
Would Rory have their phone on them?
Oh yeah.
I will leave this up to you, oh benevolent GM, because did the fur did the fur did the phone burn away?
I feel like you'd have a fireproof phone.
That makes sense.
Um, yeah. Uh, Real Spike would notice. Real Spike would notice that Rory's phone is in their pocket.
Mm, mm. Hey, you wanna open that phone up?
Oh,
Is your code like your birthday or something? It's probably your birthday.
I I guess I'll check.
The next 6 hours is them trying to break the code, get into Rory's phone.
That's the real puzzle, everybody. Rory's
Rory is the single most paranoid person on the planet. They have like 75 different passcodes for their phone.
I want
I
to
have like
say
3 different guesses for what Rory's password is.
I want to say that I feel like it would be very easy for some people to know.
I have 3 guesses, like me as a GM, but I'm not going to tell you all.
6666.
Well, I'll try it.
I mean,
Rory's
I would
birthday
have a
does not
guess, but
work.
Vi is not there.
Rail Spike could also mess.
Yeah.
Rail
I
Spike, do
think
you have your phone?
yeah, Railspike is probably using their second work phone, their hero work phone to text the group chat and be like, hey, where are you guys and Eddie? Urgent.
Vi sends back with the cats, and then it's like the sad cat emoji.
At the Dex place, question mark.
Yes. Judgment brought snow cones.
On my way, autofill. And then and then they take Gregory over to the Dex place.
I do appreciate Rail Spike not letting the team in on what just happened and just deciding to show up.
It's a lot to explain.
It would be a lot of messages to explain that, in fairness.
Too
I
much
don't
to
wanna do all
explain.
that
Let me
texting.
sum up.
It's
Yes.
they're in their hero suit. They got the gloves on. It's like super inconvenient.
Yeah, Railspike they haven't yet upgraded to the gloves that you can type in. They've been
Mhm.
trying to, but
Yeah,
they
so
just
they have
haven't
to
done
like take off one hand and like poke it, and you're
And
like,
that's super advanced 2010s technology.
Yep.
Hazel's
You know-
constantly like, hey, yo, let me update you.
Yeah, like I've tried to steal
oh yeah.
Real Spike's phone and every time they catch me and I'm just like, dang it, I could have swapped
Yeah,
them and I'm like,
maybe this is the time they finally let Hazel get him a gauntlet with a comm link or something.
absolutely.
So-
Asked before, and they're like, I don't want Violet to be able to reach me at all times.
Violet's just like, that's fair.
So speaking of Violet, we're gonna turn the page of the comic book as Railspike and Gregory are walking. We're gonna turn the page, and Violet is just covered in cats.
Covered in cats. I have a snow cone that I imagine the cats are trying to eat.
That's not good for them.
No, I'm not allowing them to. I think that it's their single-minded purpose.
Mhm.
And as far as Vi's concerned, everyone's just like hanging out at the jewelry store because that's the last thing that Violet knew.
Would anybody tell Violet that about anything that happened at the jewelry store?
Sasha has muted the group chat.
I'm just chasing after Sasha. That is my sole purpose. I'm not worrying about group chat. I am worrying about our crisis right at the moment. Just
Hazel is worrying about the crisis before the other crisis.
yeah,
prior to
the
crisis.
the crisis before the other informed crisis. We have tides of crisis. We're dealing with the first wave.
And I'm making a new character sheet, so
I thought you made it already, Sid.
I made all the choices. Getting it into the thing when I don't know how to fill the playbook in the
That's
sheet.
fair. That's fair.
Uh,
You do you, bestie.
after session, if you're still struggling, I can help you out with that.
All right.
Sasha is running, looking for any crime. Where is crime? Let me see crime.
Hey, Vi, do you want to roll on your obligations?
Oh yeah, I guess.
I
This would
want
just be a
to
funny time.
punch crime.
What do I roll? I forgot what I roll. I have to look it up.
That's a great question. Please look it up.
No, I was looking at the moves for other things, so I have to go back to my section because I was talking to some people at the break about my options for next moves, and some of them are real good. Okay. Okay, when time passes, roll plus my highest obligation. Okay. 3. So I rolled an 8, and my highest obligation is a 2, so it's a 10, and on a 10 plus, they come crashing into my life with a crisis. So that's fun for me. You thought you had crises?
Who's your highest obligation?
I think it was officially marked as. Sorry, I have to go back in our chat because I have the.
You didn't tell me
On
which one
the
it
sheet,
was.
it's marked as Tabitha.
It's Tabitha, yes.
I was double checking because I wanted to be helpful. I love spreadsheets.
Yes, it is Tabitha, formerly known as Mischief.
Oh, I love that name. That's so fun.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Tabitha's no longer a villain. Tabitha was just like, and then decided to go be a teacher.
Let me
And
punch
was
her
like,
anyways.
That's enough chaos in my life, anyways.
Hecate is looking for something to punch. They don't care what it is so long as it is vaguely villain shaped and doing a vague crime.
I'm gonna kind of run, catching up. Sasha, please, just, can you stop running?
Are you gonna yell at me too?
No, I want to take you somewhere where you can beat the crap out of something that looks like a villain. That's a safe place.
Sasha stops running. What is so special about Vi that I don't have? Why does my mom like her?
Are you talking about Alley Cat?
Yeah. Yeah. When she was a villain, my mom wanted to help Tox. And when we were talking, she would mention Tox and how cool Tox was and how Tox had these amazing powers and this great villainous attitude. And I don't get what they have that I don't have. I try so hard. Why doesn't my mom love me?
Sasha, I think that sometimes parents don't know how to love us because they don't know how to love themselves. And so a cycle continues and goes on, and it's not that Vi has something else. It's probably that your mom didn't know how to love you. And it's not fair to you. You shouldn't have had to ever experience that. You should have been able to feel loved and cared for and that you were enough. And I'm so sorry that that happened, and I get it, okay? There's a reason I don't talk about my family. But the most important thing is that when we get older, we get the choice of who we choose as our family, not who's our blood. That crap doesn't matter. It's who we care about and who we love and who brings us joy that matters. And we love you so much, Sasha.
I love you too. You're my best friend, right?
You're my best friend too. I mean, I wouldn't have ran this fast if it were anybody else.
I know.
Like, I'm gonna be sore for weeks after this.
I'll give you ice every day, I promise.
It's okay, but it's worth it because I don't want to see any of my friends and my family hurt. I want to make sure that you're okay
Um,
because I've been there.
I don't think I'm mad at Vi. I mean, I don't think I'm mad at anybody. I'm sad. And as much as I want to punch something, I know that punching something is going to make me feel worse because then I'm going to think about all the damage that I did and how much I'm a horrible person for causing damage even to like a dummy or something, and I'm going to have a whole spiral about it. And
Okay. Well, I don't usually bring people here, but I can take you to my uncle's place. He's got it's like a gym for heroes, and
I kind of want to go back to the cats if that's okay.
yeah, of course, wherever you feel comfortable and safe. I just want to help take care of you, okay?
I know. And I pinky promise I will ice your muscles every single day until you feel better. And I'll make sure it's the coldest ice I can make.
Okay. Just don't overdo it, okay? Cuz
I won't.
I'll be okay.
I know. You want to lift over to the training center?
Yes, absolutely. I don't think my legs can move. They're like jello now.
All right. Hey, Knox, what is
I
the
almost feel
weather?
bad about what's about to happen.
What is the weather like right now?
You tell me, weather person. No, I'm just gonna look up. Give me a place.
A
Oslo.
place?
Oslo weather. It's misty.
Misty. Okay.
It's about 57 degrees. The wind is 30 miles per hour. The humidity is 100%. And there's 96% chance of precipitation.
Sasha is going to take all of the precipitation, all of the mist, all of the humidity, and is going to sort of ride it back to the training center, picking up Hazel, scooping her up in sort of a bridal carry, making sure that she's comfy, and is going to ride all the water. And I think that's going to be an unleash your powers move, so I can roll that.
Please unleash your powers.
Time to unleash my powers, baby. I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? 11.
All right. You did those powers. You unleashed them. As
And
you ascend into the sky, going on the mist, you pass an elementary school at the same time that Vi gets a text message. And as you pass this elementary school, you see a giant puzzle piece sigil on it.
Sasha immediately stops, puts Hazel down, and is going to. They still think that Rail Spike and Rory are dealing with their mom. They call Vi immediately.
Has Vi heard from Tabitha in this time?
You get a text message from Tabitha. Something's happening to the school that I teach at. Nobody's hurt. Do you know anything about these puzzle pieces that keep showing up?
And immediately afterwards, Vi's phone rings and it's a call from Sasha.
Hi, I'm mad at you, but you should come
Hi.
to
Um,
the elementary school, the name of whatever the
I'm
name of
there.
the
I'm
building.
there. There's a
Okay.
puzzle piece. Something's going on. I wanted to call you because you're the first person that I thought about. I know that you're mad at me. I'm kind of upset at you too. We can talk about it later. I have a lot of inferiority complexes when it comes to you because my mom loves you more than she loves me.
Okay, we don't have time to unpack that right now, and I say that in like the most loving of ways.
I
so-
know, and I say that I know in the most loving of ways. I think you're such a good friend and such a cool person, and I know that you were only trying to help. I was just kind of really upset back there, but I understand that you were trying to help and see it from all perspectives because you're really, really good at that. Please come to the
Okay.
elementary school. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. And I think that like if Vi is good at anything, it's compartmentalization. So that is her real superpower. And so she gets there, and because I think she will text the group that she's heard from someone at the school that no one is hurt there, but there seems to be some puzzle shenanigans going on, and
Bless you.
because she knows that, like, she thinks it's maybe weird that this is happening at a place where she knows someone on the faculty. um I don't know, Knox, are there a lot of elementary schools here? Is it like weird? Would Vi think it's weird that this one was specifically targeted?
There's 2.
Don't die.
Okay, so that's like a 50-50. Also, bless you again.
I keep
Isn't tight.
sneezing. Oh my god.
No, you see, I have a thing where I have to say bless you after someone sneezes, or else the fairies are going to steal them away. Bless you.
Okay, well, hopefully Knox does not get stolen away.
It's a common Celtic fairy tale that my mom used to tell me when I was a child.
You know, that would be a real fun ending to the episode, though, if not
Bless you.
fairies come. So I think Vi arrives, right? I don't know if everybody is converging here, but Vi will
Wait 1
arrive
second.
and okay.
How do you get there?
I mean, Uber? I don't know. How far is it? I mean, because Vi can't fly. She has to walk or run like a peasant.
That was what I was asking.
It must be rough.
Yes.
It's we'll say about 3 miles away.
Okay, so she can walk and or run that. She's just gonna be really out of breath when she gets there. And the first thing that she does is say to Hazel, who I presume is also there, that
Wait a second. Sorry. Because as you're walking by, you see a puzzle piece on another familiar building. Over a sign that says Gidgets. Now you
Okay.
can go to the elementary school.
I think as I'm running, I call Hazel, and I'm like, Hazel.
But there's puzzle piece here.
There's one on Gidgets. I'm running
What?
past it right now. There's what? Do you want me to go inside? Do you want me to go? Can we
Yeah,
got the
make sure Gidget can get out. The elevator can get sticky sometimes, and just please make sure
Okay,
she's
I
okay.
really also I need you to make me something that can get me places faster. Like, I'm not picking
Yeah.
up like a hoverboard. Like, I'm not really a surfer though. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. And I think
Okay.
Vi hangs up and goes into Gidgets, but if you want to cut back to the elementary
Hazel,
school
do you need
first.
to go? You can go if you need to go.
I'm
I
not
can
gonna,
hold.
I
can
can't
hold
get
this.
there in time.
Sasha calls Rail Spike.
This is just a phone tree situation now. I love it.
You're muted.
Yellow.
Okay, Rail Spike, there's a situation. We have 2 different puzzle pieces that are cropping up. There's one at Gidgets and there's one at this elementary school. Metamorphosis and I are at the elementary school, and Tox is at Gidgets. Get to Gidgets as soon as you can. Tox is probably going to need backup because one person alone, Puzzle Master is tricky and destroys a lot of things, and I don't want her to get hurt.
Oh.
Also, is Rory okay? Can you put them on the phone? Where's Rory?
Ooh.
I don't like that noise. Why are you making that noise?
I'm not. No, everything.
You just made that noise.
Okay, hey, I'm on my way, but
Okay.
first I need to stop by Eddie's and drop off some important cargo, and then I'll be right there. And then after the crisis is dealt with, we can talk about the thing that is not a crisis, but it is a thing that is happening.
Just send Rory ahead to Gidgets. Somebody needs to be at Gidgets.
No. I'll go.
What
I'll
do
go
you
to
mean,
Gidgets. I just
no?
gotta drop. We'll talk about
We
this
need
later.
to stop off somewhere. We can.
Who is that southern person?
Zara hangs up. And they so Zara is in their Rail Spike costume, obviously, so it's like a blank featureless mask, but they turn to Gregory very stiffly and they're like, we're gonna go. I'm gonna leave you somewhere real quick.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run off and it's gonna be okay, and you just have to wait here. Okay?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Deck's nice. Deck's your friends. Deck's gonna take care of you. You stay here with the deck. Don't go places. Don't go places.
Sure.
Thank you, Gregory. Ooh, thank you, Gregory. And Zara will head off to Gidgets with their power armor.
So really quick before anybody else speaks, because I gotta make sure I got this. We left Gregory with the deck.
Mhm.
We have Tox and Railspike at Gidgets. We have Metamorphosis and Hecate at the elementary school.
And Hecate is also contacting Gaia and just sending a quick message. Puzzle pieces at Gidgets and name of elementary school. Help. No emojis.
Really quick, Mary, I need you to roll a dice for me. Do
What?
you want odds or evens?
Mm, odds.
Always go with odds. That's what my dad says.
We're gonna go with odds. And
It's okay. You can blame my dad if something bad happens.
it's okay. It's fine.
Did you roll, or do you want me to roll?
Oh, I got it. I thought you were rolling. I'm sorry. I'm
I can
rolling.
roll. I can roll. No, it's all good.
I got it.
Okay, you roll.
I got too excited.
Okay.
Okay, that is 2. That is not nod.
I'm so
Real
sorry.
Spike, as you are running to Gidgets, you pass by another building. Has a giant sign that says Milo's, and there's a puzzle piece. Okay, so proceed. I think we're gonna start with.
Hold on. Is Railspike stopping at Milo's?
I think
You run by it.
Railspike has dropped off Gregory and is going right to Gidgets.
Okay.
Here's the question: does anybody else know what Milo's means to Hazel?
I think that Hazel and Sasha have clearly discussed it before because it was where Hazel was gonna bring Sasha. So I think that Sasha at least knows of it.
I
Sasha's not
probably
there.
one-on-one have brought people there, but I haven't openly talked about it. Like I think it's a place that they know I go to often. I don't know if they know the significance of it. That's the problem.
One thing I know is I
oh.
don't know anything.
Well, I was gonna say, like, Vi might know that it's important to Hazel, but also Vi is at Gidgets, which, as far as Vi knows, is infinitely like more important to Hazel. So, like, Vi has been told to be here. So,
Oh, and you also pass by another important building, the community center, with a giant puzzle piece on it. And you see Jordan pushing people out of the center like as fast as she can, frantically, just turning around and running past people. She kind of shimmers a bit and just runs inside with the speed that you haven't seen her use before, and just starts pulling people out, yelling for them to go. And the streets are becoming flooded with people, Railspike, as you run to Gidgets. Hey, Sin, do me a favor, roll a dice. I'm gonna let you decide who goes first.
Roll d6.
I'm just going odds or evens, bestie.
Okay. We'll say even, since odd hasn't worked for us in that last
Oh,
roll.
no. This is just to determine who I'm going to. So I know
Oh,
who's who. I just need
okay.
you to roll for me. You're deciding everybody's fate.
3.
So we're gonna start at the elementary school.
Okay.
Hecate, Metamorphosis. You see the puzzle pieces on the school. What do you do?
Is the school actively like falling apart? What is happening?
You see colorful cracks appearing in the foundation.
I am going to use my adult move, and I'm going to wield my powers, and I am going to use my connection to the earth and my elemental magic connected to earth to put this building back together and hold it together.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Okay, no pressure dice, but gotta roll good, baby. Okay, that's pretty good. Good job, dice. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that is an 11. So I am going to. I get to choose 2. So I'm going to create something useful from my environment. My environment is the school. I'm creating the school because education is useful. And
All right.
I am neutralizing a threat, at least for now. This threat, it's not happening. The building is holding together. Hecate is pushing themselves, hands outstretched, just desperately trying to hold something together because everything is falling apart. And if they can hold this one thing together, something will not be going wrong tonight.
And as you're holding the school together, you see a figure running along the roof of the school.
Metamorphosis! Figure!
I'm gonna rush over.
All right. What are you planning on doing? What do you think it would take? Like, what do you think you should roll to catch up to this figure?
Um, Gosh, I mean, I think I'm right now trying to make sure it doesn't hurt people. So I think I'm trying to run in a way that'll hopefully get it away from people. So maybe if I can argue for it, maybe savior to try and if I
Okay.
can skirt in a way, I guess, to not harm
Okay.
people.
I'm gonna say you're rolling defend,
Okay.
which is plus savior.
Okay, cool. And then if I have Dinky with me,
You
I
do.
get a +1. All right. So I rolled an 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11.
Okay. Um, you keep them. The school was empty. It's 4 o'clock. School day's over. Teachers actually went home early today.
Woo!
Um, so nobody was in the building. You can choose to add a team to the pool, uh, or clear a condition. You don't really take influence over someone protect because you didn't really. There was nobody there.
Okay. I'm gonna add a point to the pool. And then did I see what the figure was? Am I
You catch up in a starry night.
okay? Hi there again. School? Really?
Okay. In my defense, you have 2 of them.
That
And
doesn't
nobody
make
was
it
here.
better.
I just do what I'm told.
So you're telling me that you're not thinking for yourself?
That sounds like a trap, and I'm not gonna fall for it.
That's what you're doing is working for someone else and doing what you're told.
She's going to. Can you all take a powerful blow?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I rolled an 8.
Okay, so you choose one. You can either lash out verbally and provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a conflict. You don't have influence in Starry Night. You can give ground and your opposition gets an opportunity, or you can struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
I'm gonna
As
mark 2 conditions.
as she literally just doesn't even think, it just swings out and hits you with a giant stylus. All right, what are you marking?
Sorry, there we go. Just looking at what the conditions do. I'm going to take afraid, and I'm going to take guilty.
All right. Just hits you with a stylus, and you kind of take it, um, but all this is adding up. Gidgets has a puzzle piece on it. A school has a puzzle piece on it. You know, the whole thing with Sasha's mom is a villain. You know, there's Rory's meeting their doom soon. You know, just all of this has happened. It's been a day. It's been one day. And it's all too much, and you just haven't had the chance to rest. And then you realize that you were supposed to be at Gidgets today, but you went away when Vi called you about the cats. And sometime after you left, Gidgets has the sigil on it now. And you were supposed to be in a team building exercise with Rory, but the team got divided, and Rory got hurt, and then Rory went, and the whole thing with River happened, and now Rory's leaving soon. And heroes don't let that happen. And what do you do?
I think I'm so upset, and I'm going to kind of just lash out at Starry Night. I don't usually do things like physically. I use gadgets. I do things at range because there's a lot more risk of bodily harm if I don't. Uh, and I think I'm going to just start like using the different martial arts that my uncle taught me. And I want to use my ability, Suck It Demission, where when you stand strong while dramatically under fire, roll savior instead of danger to directly engage a threat.
Go ahead.
So it's just going to be an even roll. That's an 11.
All right, tell me what you do.
I think I kind of like replay when I was a little kid and just like with my crutches and how my uncle was out front with like this little beanbag villain with an angry face, and he just showed me how to punch and how to kick and how to fight for myself. Uh just play fighting at that time, but now it's finally real and happening, and I just unleash all of this pent up rage and sadness on Starry Night. I not caring if she gets hurt or not caring if I do too much harm, just unleashing.
All right, let's see. You keep punching and punching and punching, and she's just taking it. At one point, you're just over her, laying into her. Hecate, you see all this. What do you do?
Hecate is still holding up the building, making sure that nothing falls, nothing crumbles, and they shout out, "M, Metamorphosis! I think I think they're down. I think they're down. You got them. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna fix everything. I promise.
Not okay.
So long as we're together, things are gonna be okay."
I think I just kind of pause for a minute.
It's going to be okay. And I'm going to try to comfort slash support.
Roll for it.
Luckily, I have some maintain because got scared by the community director. So that's good. 10. So
All right, tell me what you do.
I'm going to add a team to the pool, and still holding up the building, struggling, almost like swimming in the air. Hecate makes their way over to Metamorphosis, and one hand still focused, they put the other on her back. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're going to be okay. We're gonna be okay. Railspike is still out there. Railspike and Tox, they're gonna fix Gidgets. It's gonna be okay. We have people that we can rely on. People who, even if I'm fighting with them, they'll still show up for us because they're our friends. And I'm your friend. And I'm not going to let you do this because I know that you're going to regret it, and I know that you're going to be upset about it later because I know you. I know you, and you are the kindest, sweetest person I know. You are what it means to be a hero because you want to help everyone. And you will help everyone. You make their dreams realities, and you keep them safe, and you keep me safe, and you keep me grounded. It's gonna be okay. Let me keep you grounded. Let me keep you safe. I've got you. I've got you.
Just silent tears begin like rolling down Hazel's cheeks. Just like an emotional release that she just hasn't allowed herself. As she kind of stops and then is going to make sure that Starry Night is contained with probably some sort of like handcuff magical magitech thing. So hopefully powers aren't going to go off. I doubt I'm going to be successful in this moment, but
Okay, so god damn it. Okay, so how do they stop powers completely? Do they like stop somebody's magic?
I guess that's up to you. We haven't talked a lot about what my
No, I'm
gadgets
gonna let you do
are.
it.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you do
okay.
it. You're the one who made it. You have to roll for it, but I'm gonna let you.
Okay. I think the goal being that it interrupts. Like it's almost like a nullifier. Uh
Okay, roll directly engage the threat or unleash your powers.
okay.
Don't forget that you can use team pool if it's not like an awesome result. We can still get it up.
All right. Let me look at.
Also, you can clear a condition. I don't know if I said that, but you can.
Oh, okay. I'll take away afraid. Um and I will do directly engage a threat. Would my suck at Domitian apply here or not, or is it danger?
I'm gonna say danger.
Okay.
Just because I think you have to continue to use that move. Like I think you have the way the moves read to me, I think are once a scene.
Okay,
Am I
yeah,
wrong
that
about
makes
that?
total sense. Okay,
Yeah, I would
that
say
is
that
an
that's
8.
accurate.
You rolled an 8. Okay. You either resist or avoid their blows, you take something from them, you create an opportunity, or you impress, surprise, or frighten your opposition.
Um, I think I'm going to take away the stylus at least. So hopefully I can kind of mitigate because I don't remember exactly the last time whether she used this or they used the stylus uh for their powers or not. But I kind of want to get that away so hopefully it'll lessen.
The stylus helped, but they were still able to use their magic without it. But you did say that the cuffs nullify it.
Okay.
So I will give you that they do nullify their magic for a brief second. And the color fades from them. You don't recognize this person, but Hecate, Sasha recognizes them. And it's Maristella Reyes, the person from the library.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I had no room to give you shit.
Lost the earpiece in my hair.
Oh no!
No.
There we go. We're back. Hello. Okay.
Hecate
Then
stands over her, and Hazel can see their body language is somewhere between surprised, kind of impressed, and absolutely furious.
and the glamour quickly shoots back up because it was only for a second that it nullified the magic.
Second's all I need. Maristella, why are you doing this?
Wow, we're just giving away the secret identities, aren't we?
I mean, the glamour did fade. I'm not just gonna pretend like I don't know.
Yeah, but you know, I was doing the decency of pretending I didn't know who you were. I'm just saying.
I mean, you weren't exactly subtle.
You know what? That's fair. I'm doing this because she has the handcuffs on.
Look, I don't want to have to knock you out. Because I really don't want to hurt you because you're very nice and I would like to think that all of that niceness wasn't just a front and that maybe we could be friends. But I get that if we can't be friends,
This is a weird thing to do, your friends.
I mean,
That
not
was me,
necessarily depending on what kind of
frankly.
friends you are.
We don't have the time to unpack that. We really don't.
Yeah, I'm getting that a
So
lot recently.
I wonder why. Okay. I'd like my stylist back, please.
I'd like some answers. Maybe we can help each other.
I'd like the stylist back first.
Yeah, no, that's not how this works.
Yeah, no. You're gonna help us. Or else.
Or else what?
Well, there are a number of colorful options. I could boil all the blood inside of you. I could freeze all the blood inside of you. I could just sort of draw it out of your mouth. I could rearrange all the orifices to in your body to be different things. You know, you could breathe out of your butthole if you wanted to. I could meld you into the school floor and you would sort of be stuck in a limbo space forever. We have a lot of
Will you
options,
roll provoke
Maricela.
someone? Will you roll
Absolutely,
provoke
I
someone,
will.
please?
Good lord.
We're having a day, okay? We're having a fucking day, guys. Oh, hey, I have pretty good superior because Hecate has mommy issues. Okay. That is going to be a 12.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Th- she'll do what you want because you rolled really well. Fucking hell,
Good.
y'all. Okay. But before that, Maricela kind of uh Maricela kind of sighs and the magic just drops. Just, can you at least take these off?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I thought I'd ask. I mean, I really could just, because they only last temporarily. Glamour fades, her hands turn very colorful, and her hands face out of them, and she goes, "That's better. What do you want to know?" And
All
before
right.
you ask, we flip the page of the comic book.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, we have to leave something for next week. And we go to Gidgets. Vi, you run in, exhausted.
That was a really long. So it doesn't look like it's that. Vi is just saying this to the room. There's no like. I mean, unless I see someone, but Vi does not note who is here before she's just like, "That's yeah, that's not. That's a longer stretch than it looks."
I think Zara kind of like vaults in from an open window, lands in a T pose like a gymnast, and goes, "What's the situation?"
I literally just got here. Let me look around first. What is the situation?
The room is mostly empty. Uh, when you were a villain, your kingpin had a couple of lackeys, and you recognized some of them in the room, just going through Gidget's stuff.
Are there any that specifically that I know, or just like general henchman type deal?
Is there anybody you would specifically know as a member, besides the
I
people you
think
mentioned?
like there was probably like the head guy who was just like whose main personality trait was that he was really strong in like everything, like that became his entire personality, that he was very strong
Oh yeah,
and always
he's
at the
definitely
gym
there.
to be more strong, even though he has superpowers, so it's not like he came by the strength via the gym anyway, but it's more to make a point. And I think what immediately happens, and Violet does this like mentally apologizing to Hazel and Gidget for whatever is going to be damaged by this, but it's just like no, and immediately unleashes like an acid spray across the room that is just like gonna be a problem. She's not trying to hit the stuff, but they're holding the stuff, so I imagine some stuff is gonna get damaged. Sorry.
Can you roll unleash your powers for me?
I can, and I still have a +2 because I still have not marked a condition.
Oh my god, have you not marked a condition yet?
Shout out to my cat friend. So I have a +4 because I have my +2 from Hazel cat version, and I have +2 for danger. So that turns my 6 into a 10.
God, somebody give you a condition, please. Okay.
Cat
Yeah.
friend. This is why you befriend
Mm.
cats.
This is why you befriend cats. You hit them with the acid spray, and they all start like screaming. Rail Spike, you just watch this as this happens. It's,
Well, I was probably about to break some pelvises, so hey, you guys get the hell out of here. Go rob a bank. People need this shit.
I will say I'm hoping that the acid will make them drop whatever they're holding because it's like getting acid to the face is an unpleasant experience, I would imagine.
they drop what they're holding. It was like the bits and pieces. It actually looked like it was specifically from Hazel's workstation. And it was like the bits and pieces that Hazel used on her own armor and web tech and things like that. They didn't touch any of the mobility devices or anything like that. They touched mainly the super powered stuff. And
Yeah.
you'll notice one thing kind of damaged by the acid is the blueprints for Hyperion's new suit.
Sorry.
One of the
That's my bad.
And they just turn and look at one of them. Just turns and looks at you, the head guy. Oh, look who's pretending to be a hero now.
Is that your that's what you got? You had like 3 years since I've last seen you to come up with an opening line. And in 3 years, that's what you were able to come up with.
I didn't put much thought into it, kid. You
That's
weren't
very
exactly
clear.
relevant.
I mean, I want to unleash my powers again, but I'm gonna like be solicitous and turn to Railspike and say, would you like to kick someone in the face, or would you
Yeah.
prefer that I go first?
Are you guys gonna leave, or do I have to start beating you to pieces? Of course, there.
Some of them kind of get up like they're starting to leave, and then the guy just looks at them and goes, "Get the fuck back in line." And they're like, "Oh yeah, okay."
All right.
And they just turn to you, Rail Spike. The guy turns to you and goes, "How long do you think she's gonna last on your side?"
I think Railspike says doesn't fucking matter. And then I'd like to roll to unleash my powers.
Go ahead.
Okay, so that's an 8. Which means I mark a condition, or the GM tells me how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Which would you like?
Ooh, I don't know. What do you prefer? Because I'm cool. I have some ideas about how it could be like unstable. That might be funny and fun and cute. Okay, so my idea, I think what Zara does is they do sort of a little like pirouette, and they land hard on one leg and then use the momentum from the other leg to just kick the guy really fucking hard. Like this. Are you seeing my hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like using the momentum like a pendulum. But there's still the acid spray on the ground, so now it's kind of a tricky situation for them, especially because they've got 1 foot solidly up this person's behind.
Mm-hmm.
I should clear up your.
So you slip a little bit as you do, but you kick this person solid, and they just stumble back. And you kick them actually towards the door. And as they get towards the door, they just roll their eyes and go, "There'll be nothing here by the end of the day, anyways. Let's go, everybody." As everyone starts to leave, one walk passed by. The guy turns and looks at you and goes, Hey kid, just a word of advice. If you feel like betraying somebody to save your ass again, I'd go to the puzzle master this time. I don't think your
Uh,
friends are gonna make it out of this.
and I think Vi just says, "You're right. I am feeling villainous." And she puts out her palm to his forehead, and I want to unleash my power to like my nails become spikes, and they just like dig into his forehead. Um, with what I assume is a fairly unpleasant poison. I don't know that Vi is giving a lethal dose of it, but it's not great.
Go ahead and roll to fuck this man up. And that'll be the last roll of the game.
Of the
Well,
game as a whole,
yeah, this is it. This is the end.
we defeated the puzzle master, guys. It turns out he was some random dude.
Some guy. Okay, that's a 9, which means I either mark a condition or I say that the effect is unstable or temporary, and I refuse to mark a condition in this game until I absolutely have to, because my cat friend has given me a gift. And so I think it's temporary, but I think it's deeply unpleasant in the interim.
Yeah, it messes with him, kind of stumbles back and falls, and other people catch him. And he kind of blinks it away and just goes, "Suit yourself. We'll see you again in like a week, probably." And walks away. And the page turns once more, and we see another puzzle piece on the university library.
God damn
that-
it!
That is where we are ending our campaign. Hi, y'all.
Excuse
This has been
me?
Max the Puzzle Project. I mean, the game.
Okay.
Campaign's
That
over,
is
y'all.
You heard
Done.
it here
Try's
first.
final episode.
They got our asses. Get him next
You know
time.
what? Fuck off, Sin. You
Okay.
Hello. I am Sin, Synthetic 20 on all the social media that matters. On Monday, I am going to be over on Singularity playing an awful preacher man that must die as quickly as possible in a game of Locust. And then the next big thing is next month, where I will be here on Nerds with Dice running Iron Sworn, which I am super excited about. That is going to be a wild set of games. I have a couple of other ongoing things over on Singularity, playing Rapunzel in a City of Mist game, and playing Big Strong Girl at our gay camp game. All of that is going to be like right in a row, the 10th through the 12th of September. So if you want more info about that or anything else that is coming down the pipeline, because much more is coming as far as performances, and the fact that I wrote a 50,000 word supplement that's going to be coming out in October. So follow me on all the social medias for updates on that. And I'm kicking it over to Jilly.
Hi, I'm Jilly. Oh, look, it's Jilly on most of the socials. I am here on Saturday nights playing Masks. Next Saturday, very early in the morning, my time. I think my game starts at 4 a.m. I will be playing for Tavernauts RPG-a-thon to benefit the Entertainment Community Fund. We will be playing Fiasco, as will all of the other games for the RPG-a-thon, and ours is going to be sci-fi themed. So I'm very excited about that. I have never played Fiasco before, but I think it's going to be incredibly fun. On September 2nd, I will also be playing Magical Kitties Save the World on Save the Day, World Day, one of those things. They definitely save it. Also for charity on Val's channel, and all the information about that will be on my Twitter and or Blue Sky, because now I have Blue Sky, although I don't know how to use it yet. So that will eventually happen. Other things, I just did a reading of Richard III. I played Lady Anne, so if you'd like to see me cry and give Shakespearean monologues, that is now on YouTube for free. Um, Along with all manner of other things that I cry and talk about on the internet. So yay! Over to Mary.
Hi, I'm Mary. You can find me on socials at Nerd on Wheels 15 or the Nerd on Wheels. Some places I'm allowed the Nerd on Wheels, other places it's taken. Mondays, every other Monday, you can catch me over on Lost Caravan for Lancer Dustgrave, where I am playing the most annoying mech pilot ever. We are going up against a large gladiator boss on Monday. It's going to be terrifying. I haven't been killed by Hoop yet, and he has taken notice. Uh, then on Tuesday, you can catch me on 2000 Tales for Sigil and Shadow, where I play Delilah, the Dorian Gray esque witch. You can also catch me Fridays over on 2000 Tales for Monster of the Week, where we are doing a fun little rift on King Arthur stories. And then this Saturday during the afternoon on the 26th, you can catch me on Lost Caravan for some game of Beacon, which is it's been described as Lancer, but fantasy and also Final Fantasy 14. I'm really excited. It'll be cool. That's what I've got going on. Next up is Skylar.
Hi, I'm Skylar. I've been playing Zara. You can find me on Twitter at HRT_beats. You can also catch me on Monday on this channel playing Neon Shadows. I play Melly, who is a big, dumb, fake punk meathead rich kid learning to be a good activist. And you can also play my games for free at Skylar K. Swift on itch.io. So I'm kicking it over to Elle.
Hi, I have been Elle. I've also been Sasha Morgan. If you would like to see if I will continue to be Sasha Morgan, you can find me here every Saturday playing masks with these lovely people. Who knows? I might have a different character next time. Or the time after that. Anyways, can also be found over at Sapphic Soulful on social medias. I don't have Blue Sky yet, but one day. You can hear my inevitable rants about Blue Beetle there. I love the movie. It was a great movie, don't get me wrong. Please go see Blue Beetle. Support Blue Beetle. And you can also find me on the Bardic Inspiration Network every other Monday and Wednesday. I am playing in both of our Tales of Exandria campaigns. My cleric had a dark secret about their past revealed, and my druid is southern and suspicious. So we've got the full trifecta between them and Sasha, who may not be Sasha fairly soon. Woo!
Okay, and I'm Nox. Hi, I will continue to be Nox. You can find me on the social medias at Nocturnal_7, including the Hell site, because I will stay on that Hell site until it crashes and burns for good. Instagram and TikTok, and I did get a Blue Sky. However, it has the unfortunate thing where it doesn't allow me to use the underscore, so it's just Nocturnal7, and now it's not consistent, and now my brain itches. So, with that said, you can find me here on Saturdays GMing this lovely, lovely group of people. You can also find me this Wednesday over on the Initiative Order playing Inferno, where I'm Alma the Pagan, who last time, found her dead lover who she accidentally got killed and was able to get the guy that she really hates to purify him, but found out that all of her friends are responsible for his death. Alma is going through it. She also just found out that she has like 3 kids that she forgot. It's a whole thing. So you can go check that out. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Initiative Order. Go watch the VODs. It's a fun campaign and I absolutely love it. Saturday, I don't know what I'm playing. I don't know what time it is. I just know it's the one after Jilly's. So I'm also a Tavernauts charity stream. I don't know what the campaign the game is.
You're
I don't
playing
know what time it is,
Fiasco,
but it is the
but
one
I
right
can't
after
tell you what
yours.
time it is. Everyone is playing.
Are we
Everyone
also
is
playing
playing
Fiasco?
Fiasco.
I'm playing Fiasco after Jilly's playing Fiasco, so just go watch Jilly and then watch me. Um, I'm in right now. Yeah, that's everything, right? Yes.
Oh, we're gonna be
Cast me in things. I don't have to go to grad school anymore because I can't afford it. So you should cast me in things because now my nights are free. Sin's laughing because Sin got to hear the whole thing earlier today. Anyways, speaking of things, hey, Mondays 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we've got Neon Shadows continuing. We have an open casting call for Night, which is an Arthurian style game run by the awesome Natalie over a Ghost Candle. And yes, I did sign up because I love Arthurian legend and I love Natalie. The Nightmare Before Halloween Game Jam is open and active, so get your submissions ready. You can find more details on itch.io. Nerds of Dice is currently looking for help. We're seeking producers to help us bring more shows for our amazing storytellers like me. And we are also looking to add more chancellors to help us manage the channel as it grows. And of course, if you have a story that you wish to tell or a game that you wish to showcase, the Creators app is always open and can be found on Twitter and Blue. Said y'all, we are gonna go raid Exquisite Corpse Presents. We'll see y'all next week for our midweek finale or mid break. You know what I mean. Go away. Bye.